All right. Cool. All right. Looks like we're live. A little late there, but that's okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Sentient Cloud. So I did a little bit of kind of poking and prodding, trying to figure out what was going on with the build system. Turns out that what's going on, let me just go ahead. I'll open this up and show you guys. So if we go to the build folder here, we got a bunch of these .d files. So let's open one up here. Now, the way I had this set up is it's just kind of parsing through and seeing all of these various files, and it ran into this little guy right here, and it basically pooped itself. So that's why it was having trouble. So fix that problem, should be good, and everything seems to build okay. So I'm just gonna get back into this. Okay, so I think I want to go ahead and add in some directories because I need to kind of simplify things a bit here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Give a directory for, we'll do ECS. And let me just make sure. Let's see. Let me just see if I can. Okay. So it looks like I can just, whoops. Okay, so it looks like it can just rename things. So I do this and do math slash, moves it. Okay, cool. Just go ahead and move the quaternion as well, and the vector. And now we're going to go ahead and move entity. It's going to go into ECS. All right. Now I don't know. Do I need? I think there's anything else I'm going to move there for now. All of these need to be adjusted. Okay, yeah, this one needs to be fixed because this is obviously a lot of whack. I think I also need to do the same. Oh, okay, there's nothing in here, so I don't. Okay, we're good. Let's go to ECS. This needs to. Okay, cool. And this. Might actually be worthwhile setting an include, so I can include the main source directory. But I'm not going to do that for the moment. I am going to do, so real quick, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add another file. So this one's going to be component, HPP, and this is going to contain the component stuff, because at this point, there's a lot in a single file. I don't necessarily want to have to keep track of it all. So we're going to separate this into component, entity, component, and system headers. Okay. I just realized that's going to potentially be a problem. I don't think system.hpp exists, so I should be okay. And even still, if I use the double quotes, it's going to search first for the one that's closest. So hopefully it'll be fine. I'll have to wait and see. Okay. Include defines HTTP. I might need to include entity in this as well. Okay. So let's see. I don't know if I need this right now. I'm not using it for anything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move it over. And maybe I should have like a component. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not totally sure how I want to do this. Let me just go ahead and just copy these over. And then I'll comment it all out, because until I actually need it, no reason to have it. Okay. All right. We need two namespace. Type. Something I realized, I'm not totally sure if this is... I may not actually need to use the whole virtual function thing for the components, for the component array. I'm not totally sure yet, so I'm not going to like change things, but it is a potential improvement. Because basically what I'm thinking is that I'm probably not going to need to define like components. That should be components, not component. I'm probably not going to need to be able to add in components at runtime. I'm not certain of that, but it doesn't seem like I would have to add in new component types at runtime. That doesn't seem like it would be strictly necessary. Okay, that needs to... Okay, so we do need component. Okay, never mind. Let me just undo that real quick. I guess we do need that there. So this does not go here. Let's deal with that later. Okay. So we'll go ahead and just grab all this. This will go in here, and I'll go ahead and bring in entity. Good. Okay. Why is that complaining? Why are you unhappy? Oh, because this is screwed up. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Wait, why is that? Yeah, that's funny. Okay. All right. So that's all handled. And I think that's most of what I need from that article. Okay, so we need a component manager now. So that's going to be a separate thing. Yeah, so this is part where I'm not totally certain if this is strictly necessary. Because it registers a component, but like the name of the component isn't something that is typically, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would need to be known. another unordered map. It's going to make pointer. Yeah. Okay, so component type. Yeah, I don't see why I would need to know about component types. Like, and referencing them using a string just seems unnecessary, but. So, like I said, I'm probably not going to make a big deal about the optimization part until later. Okay, so this just contains all the component arrays, which why is it not? Oh, because there's no such thing as a shared pointer yet. Cool. Okay. I have to take a look at this stuff here because this seems kind of unnecessary as well. Okay, let's start. So we've got here, so register component needs to be filled in, so that's going to be insert comp name. Okay, so hold up. Wouldn't it be much easier to do component types dot size? Would you just do that? Why would you need to track it? I suppose you could argue that it could theoretically be the case that there would be no components, and so you'd want to get rid of them, but I don't know. Components don't seem to be the kind of thing that are really removed or even added at runtime. They seem more so like the kind of thing that you register them up front, like up front, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I need these components for this thing to work right. So you get a component for movement or not movement, transform. And you get a component for running a script, and you get a component for this, that, and the other thing, and then from there you're just good to go. So I don't know if we really need some of the stuff that they have here. Anyway, all right. Component arrays. That's going to insert name and shared component array or components. just gonna copy this. Is auto const is different from const auto. Yeah, there are some nice things about C and C++, but sometimes the syntax is very arcane. Okay. All right, now just take a quick look here. Okay, so get component array is internal. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, so I don't think I need the component type. Yeah, and then component. So the signature at that point could really just be a bit set that's set to the number of component types, which we kind of have, and then like you don't even really need the names of the components. You just need those component managers to have all the various whatever you want to call them, all the various component or systems that affect them. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's go do this real quick. Okay, that's hideous. I know they're better than C casts, but C++ casts are so ugly. What's that? Component arrays type name. Yeah, component arrays at type or comp name. Okay. Dude. There we go. All right. Hold on. There we go. Okay. That's all the components. Still gonna have to figure out how this all links together, but okay. Let's go ahead and make system HPP. Oh shoot. Oh, hold on. Hold on. You know what? Let's do this. New. Okay. System. Why does it do that? So why would it just do struct? This is the thing that kind of annoys me about C++. Like, there's no reason for both struct and class to exist. It doesn't need to. It just does not need to exist. But it does, for some reason. And actually, you know, thinking about it, let's go open that. Because I'm like 90% sure I don't need that there. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we need to set. Now. Yeah, see, okay, what's the point of okay, I can kind of understand why they're doing it this way, but it seems really, really weird. Basically, what it seems to be doing is they're taking types, and then they're converting those into characters, right? And then they're taking those characters, like not characters, they're converting them into strings, and then they're taking those strings and using them to index into a dictionary of the various typed arrays. But at that point, why even bother? I don't know. That's so strange. Like you'd think there would be like a type array or something, like some sort of array where you just kind of. I'm going to have to think about how to model this more the way that I'm thinking here. So I'll worry about that later. But for now, I guess we'll just work with the system manager and then play around and see what we can do. So system manager. Sysname, not NM, sysname. Okay. Okay. Should be a semicolon. Okay. Okay. Actually, hold up. I think auto const is actually the same thing as const auto. I'm doing const auto because I prefer that. Const auto. And then I'm just gonna look that up real quick just to be certain. Const auto versus auto const. Is there any difference? So yeah, this is okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was a little paranoid because a const pointer basically when you start including pointers in your kind of const stuff, it kind of screws with things because if it's a pointer to a constant, then that means that you can't modify the value stored there. And if it's a constant pointer to a variable value, whatever, you can modify it. You just can't modify the pointer. So fun. Okay. System. Balls. Okay, so what's going on? System. Oh, right, because that's a shared pointer, not a... Wait, why would that need to be a pointer? Interesting. Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's do signature. date signature. T signature. Nope, just that. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I think part of the reason why they wanted to do that is because they didn't want the possibility of the pointer being null. So, interesting. Okay. Signatures type. Let's see. What's it called? Hold on. Just... Yeah. Anyway, all right. So this basically just checks if the signature matches. System. Else. System. Go. Okay. So that appears to be everything. Ooh. Okay. So we're already almost at an hour here. Okay, let me go ahead and see if I can get the... Okay, that's quite a bit. Yeah, I feel like I should be able to do all of this at compile time without needing a bunch of apps to do this. Feels like the kind of thing I should be able to do. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'll continue working on this stuff on my own time. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. All 0 of you. I hope you enjoyed, found it interesting or useful. And I will see you again probably tomorrow. So, have a great day.